welcome to ToonBuds Draw-Sesh. I'm Jason, the artist and animator of ToonBuds.
I'm Jeremy, the business side of ToonBuds.
And today I'm redoing some old artwork. Figured try to choose something from like when we first started drawing to ToonBuds to now, so you can kind of see the evolution of the characters and how far they've come.
Definitely like the style too.
Yes, definitely slowly evolved. Like this picture right here is one of the first group pictures I drew of the ToonBuds back when we only had 6. I drew this as a birthday card for you, I think.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I got this as a birthday card.
So I was looking through all the old pictures, and I'm like, ugh. I look at them, I'm like, I could do this so much better now. So I was like, that's what I'm going to do.
It's definitely a cool concept to see from like, oh, this is how I did it way back, and now this is where I'm at now.
Yeah, I just wanted to give it a little bit of a glow up here. I tried to stick as close as I could to the original. I changed a few things up. Slowly get into it as I draw on the characters and stuff. I may have went a little too thick with the lines. I realized that too late in this drawing. It was one of those like Harold and Kumar moments. It's like, oh, I went too far. I have to keep going.
That's why. I don't know. It looks good. I think.
I definitely wanted to do thicker lines because in this original one, you can see the lines are so thin and shaky. That's when I first started doing digital art too. We had this like crappy art pad.
Oh, the old pad.
Yeah, I I found the pad the other day and I tried to like turn it on and use it, and like I wore out the points so much and there's like no replacement for it. I don't know. It was bad.
Yeah, we did a lot of art on that thing.
Yeah, it had like limited colors. It only allowed me 3 layers, which I'm like, what the hell? Only 3 layers?
Yeah, that definitely wasn't like the greatest one to start with.
No, but it definitely got me into digital art to begin with because I wasn't even sure if I was going to like digital art or not. So I had to start with something cheap. I tried to change up the poses a little bit too. I was like, I don't like this like straight on bongo pose, so I like moved them a little bit. MJ, I was like, maybe give her a little bit more dynamic pose. You can see MJ in the original. I used to draw her with this huge long neck. I don't know why I used to do that.
Oh, the long neck.
Yeah, it slowly her shoulders slowly moved up to where they should be. Zip, I used to draw him real rigid and always in that like rectangle shape, and I've definitely loosened up his shape a bit. Trey over here, I was trying to like keep very similar composition to the original. I was like, oh yeah, I gotta get some candles in here, and then I had other plans too, and then I was like, let me put the characters in first before, and then I'll get to decorating the cake.
Yeah. No, it's definitely cool to see the original 6. Because they were the first ones.
Yeah, we're at 10 buds now. We have even more planned, but
Slowly gonna do that.
yeah. As you can see, Bongo. I think his limbs in the original, all their limbs in the original picture are really skinny. I don't know why I drew their limbs that skinny. Everything's kind of like thickened up a bit. They have shine in their eyes now. That was like one of the big changes.
I was about to say, there's a big turning point when we start putting shines in the eyes. I feel like a lot of things start clicking.
Piper, I wanted it more dynamic. I didn't like a lot of these like head-on poses or I had in the original, so I tried to switch it up a bit. Got the hand behind the head, eating some cake.
That's the hardest part, trying to get new poses. As we're constantly like drawing the characters, it's like, okay, how do we draw them in a new pose?
Yeah, I try to keep it everything like like fresh and original. Like I always try to redraw the characters as much as I can instead of just like reusing poses and stuff.
Yeah, you definitely draw the characters a lot.
Kiefer, you can see how like in the original he was just like just a straight cylinder. I tried to like give the cylinder a little bit more shape. Like if you look at his original arms in that picture, they're so long and spindly.
Yeah. He looks very square in, like, yeah, the old ones.
Yeah, I think they've all gotten a bit more life in them now, a little bit more cartoony too, a little bit looser.
Yeah, I definitely think that was definitely helping with the characters, making them looser. I feel like in the beginning we felt like we had to stick to like this certain thing, but then we realized, oh, it's a little bit like, okay, since we're a cartoon.
No, I've been trying to like get looser and more cartoony with things. Like the star eyes, I was like, what is she? She got this present. I was trying to give her a more dynamic pose with this present because I think she's just holding it up in the original one. I was like, maybe she's like ripping the ribbon.
That's the most dynamic pose you can make with a present. Just ripping it open. The nice little bow.
Give everything a little bit of weight there and thickness. Forgot the other side of the present. Yeah, her shoulders are all the way up, like by her head now.
It looks better there. It makes sense. The long neck was like,
I think originally I was trying to make it more like a plant because you can see in the original her hands are also like leaves, but I kind of got away from that too.
oh yeah, her hands are leaves.
The Zip has probably the biggest pose change because he was just kind of like there in the last one. I was like, maybe he's like singing, yelling "Happy Birthday" into one of these candles or something.
Yeah.
Try to draw some candles.
Had to draw some candles.
And then I completely forgot to draw his other hand. I'd come back and draw it later, but I'm looking at it now. I'm like, yep, that's where I forgot to draw it.
Oh, the hand. On the tray.
Yeah, Trey, I definitely struggled with this one a little bit because in the original, he's like clicking his heels together, which I was like, oh, I'll just draw that like pose again. But then I didn't like it. And also, it's not really Trey's personality. We've definitely developed the characters. Like I said, this is one of the first drawings I ever drew with the ToonBuds. So it's maybe he's like falling off the cake, and everything's getting spilled out of his head. I didn't like where his legs were, so I was like, maybe was on the candle. It's like, no, let me delete all that too. Yeah, move him closer, like he was like next to the candle, and like he got startled by Zip and fell backwards, and that's where I landed.
There we go. He's a hard character because he has no arms. So you have to do everything kind of like legs.
Get all his ash in there.
A little shine.
Yeah, make some room for the other eyebrow. And then I was like, I gotta draw some more candles in here. There's definitely not as many candles in this as the original, I don't think. But I don't think they were needed. I didn't want to like busy up the picture too much.
No, I think you good amount of candles.
I don't know if that's a good placement for that candle. But I went with it.
I think it's okay. Yeah, some of these candles are really close to them, but they're kind of coming out of a cake.
Another one up there. And then I kept having to look back, and I was like, is this better than the original? I was like, it's better, but I was like, shit, I had to make this look good.
No, exactly. So you're going through deleting a bunch of lines in the back?
Yeah, I'm getting rid of some lines and trying to get rid of any like tangents or anything like that.
Feeling better.
And then I realized, oh, the arm.
That's funny. Caught it in time.
Yeah. And I don't know if there. I don't know. Yeah, I went into color. No, there was a few more things I forgot. I draw them in later because I realized in the original, Zip's got like a party hat on, so I was like, oh, I gotta put that one in here. And I forgot to put the smoke coming off of Bongo's joint lighting on the candle.
Oh, yeah.
And all the colors are right over there, so I could just like color pick from the picture. All the colors have been the same.
Yeah. We definitely stayed to our scheme, color scheme.
Bongo, his shirt is the worst.
Oh, the tie-dye shirt.
Yeah, I just drew it in. I usually have a shortcut for putting it in, but I was like, it's not that big. I can throw it in. It won't be that long.
All the old way.
And I also wanted to keep the colors as close to the original as possible, so I was color picking from there.
It definitely helps.
Yeah, because I wanted it to look like just like an upgraded version of that picture.
Yeah, not just like a completely different
Yeah.
picture. More coloring.
Yeah, things I forgot. I'm like, oh, I forgot to color in the bow. And then I didn't want to just color in the cake gray. I don't know why I did that before, so I did try to do like a little spiral pattern.
Oh, okay.
I could put like some green into the cake too. Always put more green in whenever I want the characters to pop out a little bit more. And I was like, oh, I went a little too thick with the lines. I think this is around where I realized. I was like, oh. And here's the smoke I forgot, and I didn't know how I wanted it to come off the candle. In the hat. No, ultimately, I think all the characters came a long way since the beginning.
Yeah, they all definitely look like the same but different. They've definitely like changed slowly over the years until like what they are now. Oh, just the shading, the dreaded shading. No, I definitely like how this one came out. They all like feel like they're at a birthday party. It kind of like all ties together. I guess maybe not Bongo. Is Bongo really doing anything birthday really? He's just kind of sitting there.
He's lighting it off the candle.
Alright.
I mean, I don't know. After I finished, I was like, damn, I changed everyone's pose really except for Kiefer. I kind of just made the angle a little better. I was like, as long as I...
The angle looks better.
Yeah. As long as it looks better in some way.
Yeah.
I was debating on, like, what picture
Yeah, what made you do
to
this one?
use. I used this one because it was one of the earliest ones that was done of the group. And I did like the picture, even though when I look at a lot of my old art there, I'm like, oh, I could do it so much better now.
Oh, you just proved you could.
Yeah, I might try to do this with some more older things because I know we've done a lot of. When we first started, we had a lot of good ideas and concepts, and I'm like, I look at the art, I'm like, damn, the concept was good, but we already used it. But I'm like, no, we can redo it.
Well, I want to redo everything that on the old pad because for one thing, it's on the old pad, and I don't think we even have like access to some of that old art. Besides, if we like booted up that, so it'd be nice to like see things nicer.
Adding some highlights here.
Then highlights.
Yeah, I was like, as long as I put some shading and some highlights in, it'll look better no matter what, because the original is all flat.
Yeah, it's the first one is very flat.
And then the background, I was like,
Spiral.
yeah.
When in doubt, spiral.
I also lightened it up a bit because I think, yeah, I just think the lines are too thick. I was like, everything's kind of blending in, so I wanted everything to kind of like stand out a bit.
Yeah. All right, here it is, the finished product.
Yeah, I think it looks better.
Definitely came out really good.
No, I'm happy with it.
No, it's definitely. I think you definitely did it way better.
I'm definitely probably planning on doing this with some more stuff too later on.
Yeah.
So tune in next week. We got another video planned.
More to come.
All right, see ya.
Make sure to like and subscribe.